Chantal Kreviazuk is right here. Usually when you look at a CD, and this is Chantal Kreviazuk's CD, and it's called Ghost Stories. You look at all the credits and everything, and just little small little letters, it would say, produced by John Smith. But on the back of this one, in big bold letters, Rain Maida. Because, gosh darn it, that's my husband.
Yeah, and he's going to be totally flipped out.
But I think it's a good, but it's good. It's
he's
great.
Uncomfortable. I think the next running of the CD might be smaller, because when he saw it, he just about, I think, strangled me. But for me, honestly, if he could have been on the cover with me, that would have been more genuine, because it's so much his album in a way. Do you know what I mean?
You work so closely together.
We worked really close together, and this is so much his vision, down to there not being a lick of guitars on the album. And do you know what I mean? It's just so much the way I think he's been able to stand by and be a sounding board for me. But it was like, yay, I get to get in there and kind of do her album the way I hear her. And so it's so much his vision, and I'm so proud of that. And I wish it was like that Dylan cover where he has sort of his girlfriend with him on the cover. It would have been, but
hey, maybe next time.
Maybe we'll someday do something together. And
now you collaborate in life as you know, as you have two young strapping sons.
Yes.
How old are they now?
1 and 2.
And their names?
Rowan and Luca.
And so you are surrounded by testosterone.
Love it.
Love it.
I've always been a boy girl.
Okay, all right. So when you guys are...
And I'm the queen of my house.
So when you are, creating this music, where was the piano located, by the way, when you were doing all this?
When we brought the piano into the home studio, it was actually in the studio kitchen. And so there's actually a song on the album called Waiting for the Sun, where I started playing the piano, and the door to the studio kitchen was kind of right next to the piano, and my son knew he couldn't come in, so he stood by the door and yelled, "Mommy! Mommy!" Just like a sassy, mommy that he knew I wouldn't respond to for like 5 minutes, and we kept the track. So if you listen to the album, you can hear Rowan yelling "Mommy." It's really, really cute.
That's right. If the piano had been located in my parents' kitchen, I too could play like you. I'm sure.
Well,
someday.
I think my children are going to be scary little prodigies on some level.
They're going to be great. They're surrounded by music.
Surrounded by music.
Okay, so let's talk about collaborating. So you're, pounding out some songs, and Rain is in another room, and or he's working on something else, and you go like this and stop and go, "Don't like that." Do you do that? Do you guys? I mean, are you that close that you?
You know what? We're together. More times than we're not, obviously. And one of us is having one creative flow, and maybe I'm not in the mood for music, and I say it, and we get these sort of like, "Well, you're not going to stop me from being creative, are you, dear?" Kind of guilty moments.
Right.
Can't do that, and we see it in our children too. And they want to smash the drum. When Rowan wants to play the drums, I have to let him, get it out, and it's a respect thing that we display for each other.
What is the, a lot of husbands and wives work together. What's your secret to success for that?
Just honesty and trying to communicate. I think sometimes you can not articulate what you're thinking or feeling, and so you have to work at making sure to sort of have a little state of the union and get things out. And that can be creative if you're working together, or just emotional, but we tend to just, have a blast because we have a mutual respect for each other, and we really enjoy each other's company, and so working together is just another extension of who we are.
And you're for the same causes and
absolutely
the kids.
I can't think of anything that brings us together more than our vision of what life means and how we are manifesting that as a couple. I think that it's a really beautiful thing. I see more and more how, in life you grow at different paces, but if you have a common cause, it's great.
Well, it's been a pleasure having you tonight.
Thank you very much.
Chantal Kreviazuk. We're going to hear another song. Thank you.